What's up? Alright, so I've been feeling really crappy, and you guys pretty much know that for the most part, that, I don't know, I'm having a really hard time, and I'm struggling with my eating. I'm not really eating much at all, and my self-injury has gotten really bad, to the point where I'm doing it every day. My new video is up on Healthy Place. So go check it out. Go to Healthy Place. Check it out. I'll put the link in the information, and it'll take you right to my blog on Healthy Place. And please feel free to leave me comments and such, and I will definitely comment you back. You can share your story and stuff like that. That's really cool to, share your story. And if you have any questions that I can help you with, then by all means, please leave me comments. I have something in my eye, I'm sorry. So, I'm kind of multitasking at the moment. What I wanted to say is this quote about self-injury. Since you ask, most days I cannot remember. I walk in my clothing unmarked by that voyage. Then the almost unnameable lust returns. That's by Anne Saxton, and I don't know, it's just an amazing quote about self-injury. And I know that people that are out there that are self-injurers, they feel that they're the only one. You're not. You're not the only one. Trust me, there are millions, billions of people that self-injure every single day. In spite of the title, there is no shame. Don't be ashamed. I know that sometimes, like when I'm self-injuring, or if I've self-injured or whatever, I feel horrible. I feel very, ashamed of myself. And I know that we have nothing to be ashamed about, even though, after I've cut, I feel horrible. And I feel very ashamed that I've done that to myself. But, the reason why I have to keep telling myself that the reason why I cut is to feel alive. And it may not always work. It may not always work. But that is the reason mainly that I cut, is to feel alive. I don't know. It's the only tool that I really have at the moment, or my eating disorder, which I've been leaning on a lot as well. So, you may be asking me why I'm doing a video on self-injury. Well, number one is because I am a self-injurer. 2 is because I've gotten a couple emails from people asking for help and advice on what I do when I feel like self-injuring. And, I'm going to ask you guys 3 questions, because someone asked me, how do you know if you're a self-injurer? Basically, it may seem like an odd question to some, but, a few people aren't sure if what they do is, really self-injury. So answer these questions. Okay, there's 3 questions. Excuse me, my asthma and COPD and all that is really bad. Anyway, that wasn't the question. Ask yourself these 3 questions. Do you deliberately cause physical harm to yourself to the extent of causing tissue damage, breaking the skin, bruising, leaving marks that last for more than an hour? Question number 2. Do you cause this harm to yourself as a way of dealing with unpleasant or overwhelming emotions, thoughts, or situations? And then question number 3. If your self-harm is not compulsive, do you often think about self-injuring even when you're relatively calm and not doing it at the moment? If you answer number 1 and number 2 yes, then you are a self-injurer. If you answer number 3 yes, you are most likely a repetitive self-injurer. The way you choose to hurt yourself could be cutting, hitting, burning, scratching, skin picking, banging your head, breaking bones, not letting wounds heal. That happens to be me. Like, every time I cut, I never let a wound heal. I'm constantly picking at it and then reopening it, and they get bad. I'm always cutting over skin tissue, which makes it even worse. So I'm definitely a repetitive self-injurer. You might do several of these. How you injure yourself isn't as important as recognizing that you do and what it means in your life. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Self-injurer's behavior does not necessarily mean you're an abused child. It usually indicates that somewhere along the line you didn't learn good ways of coping with overwhelming feelings. You're not a disgusting or sick. You just never learned positive ways to cope with your feelings. And that's where I fall into category. I never learned ways to cope in life. I learned my own ways, and my eating disorder and my cutting were ways that I learned to cope with bad shit in my life, So, I don't know. Please try to make yourself safe before proceeding, some material on websites can be very harmful and triggering to people. So don't go surfing the net, I guess, because there is a lot of good pages on self-injury on the internet, but a lot of them are tips, and a lot of them are what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of them are triggering, basically. If you're new to the concept of self-injury and don't know where to start, then I suggest by taking that little questionnaire, those 3 questions, and go from there, and the rest will kind of follow into place. But I do suggest getting help. It's not easy. It's embarrassing, I know. I feel embarrassed all the time when someone says, hey, what's that? I either make up a story. Jen, she knows that I cut. And I still get embarrassed, telling her what happened or why I cut. But there's nothing to be ashamed about. And I know that's hard to believe, because that's the way I feel right now, too. I don't know. I've been leaning on it more and more lately, and I know that that's not good. So, I guess with that being said, I'm going to end this here. I have to go work on my next blog for Healthy Place that's due on Monday. So I'm going to go work on that, and go check out my video that I made yesterday. But it was just posted today, so chances are you haven't seen it yet. And if you have, you've probably watched it on YouTube. That's okay, but I encourage you guys to go watch my blog on Healthy Place, because there's things to read about me, and you can add me as a friend on there if you sign up. And you can leave me comments and questions and topics if you want me to do so. All the information is over there. No. wait, yeah, over there. I apologize if I seem very out of it. I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm drained, I'm like spent. I'm not sleeping well, and I have to get up really, really early in the morning tomorrow for therapy. I have therapy at 9 o'clock in the morning, so I have to get up at like 7 because I have to shower, I have to go to get gas, I have to go to Starcrack and get my coffee. I'm just tired, guys. I'm very, very tired. I've been having a lot of draining days lately that are just not good. Well, hope you guys are having a good day. Have a good weekend, and go check out my blog. And that's it for now. I'm sorry. I really do apologize that my last like 3 videos have been like downers, but like I tell you guys, I don't sugarcoat things. I'm not happy right now, and I think I feel really bad when people say that they think of me as inspirational, because right now I don't feel inspirational. So, yeah, what I'm doing for Healthy Place and helping others is an amazing thing, but right now I'm just going through a very hard time. So, I have to go because I can't really breathe. But have a good weekend, and I will be updating soon, and my new video for Healthy Place will be out on Tuesday. Okay? Peace and love, my friends. Keep your hope. I love you all. Ciao.